Good day. My name is Nelma Loverita from Baliti Kawayan, Baliran. I graduated with a degree of Bachelor Elementary Education at Leyte Normal University and Master's degree in Biliran Province State University. I have 16 years teaching experience, more than 15 years in grade 2 and 8 months in kindergarten, which has allowed me to deeply understand the developmental needs of young learners. My philosophy as an elementary teacher is centered on creating a positive, engaging, and developmentally appropriate learning environment through a holistic approach that prioritizes individualized instruction, inquiry-based learning, and social emotional development. I strive to lay the groundwork for each child's success, personal well-being, lasting enthusiasm for learning. Education is a lifelong journey. I aim to instill a love for learning in my students. I encourage a growth mindset where challenges are seen to be an opportunities for growth and learning. I inspire students to embrace lifelong learning and personal development. Effective teaching begins with a purposeful planning that prioritizes student needs. I use differentiation to provide engaging and appropriate challenges for all learners. By fostering collaboration, open communication, I can create dynamic classroom where students feel safe, supported, loved, respected, and motivated to learn. A good lesson plan must have the following key components to meet the desired results. One is the objective. Having clear goal in the beginning of the lesson will help students to know the expectation required from them. Then second is the engagement strategies. Student must be involved in the lesson or must be engaged in the lesson, like using the strategies like group work, small group, or think per share. Then third is the differentiation. I find ways to differentiate instruction to address the needs of my diverse learners. And lastly is the assessment. The assessment is a tool used to assess or to measure the learning of my students, if they learned or if they need remediation or reinforcement. In lesson planning, the objectives, the subject matter, the materials, the procedure, the strategies used, and the activities must be congruent. That's all. One memorable experience that I had as a grade 2 teacher was with a student who came into my class not knowing even a single letter of the alphabet and the corresponding sounds. He seems completely lost during reading and writing activities. He would just sit quietly on his seats, observe his classmates, stare at the board, and it was clear that he could not recognize, he could not understand the lessons, and he felt overwhelmed and left behind. I knew I had to start from the beginning, was at usually taught in the kindergarten. So what I did, I set time for reading remediation. I started to create instructional materials for reading, like letter identification by letter matching game, sound recognition using real objects, and daily one-on-one phonics time using Chromebook, visual aids, and songs. I use these methods daily for his reading fluency. Until the day that he learned, he began to understand, to recognize the letters and their sounds. And soon he could blend simple words, and until at the end of the year, he learned how to read. His smile, first time he read, is very unforgettable. That experience reminded me that every child has his own pace of learning, but with the collaborative work of teacher and the parents, with teachers' patience and creativity and encouragement. That's all.